Mabuhay! Good afternoon, sir. We are going to report Mandaluyong. So first, a quick overview of Mandaluyong, what it's called Mandaluyong. So there are two characters involved, which is si Manda and Loyong, that serve as a romanticized explanation for the name of the city of Mandaluyong in the Philippines. The legend described Manda, the chieftain daughter, and Loyong, the Maharlika warrior class, who fell in love but faced the chieftain objection. Loyong won Manda hand and marriage by triumphing and tribal contest, and their combined names, Manda and Loyong, are said to have given to rise the city of name, which is Mandaluyong. Next, introduction. Mandaluyong City, located in the heart of Metro Manila, its thriving urban center known for its rapid economic development and vibrant commercial activity. Once a quiet residential suburb, it transformed into a progressive economic hub after the 1986 EDSA revolution. Today, it's recognized as a first-class, highly urbanized city with a strong business sector and a growing population. Next. So, I'm going to show you the map of Mandaluyong. So, as you can see, mao ni ang map sa Mandaluyong. Nasa sa tunga-tunga sa Metro Manila. Kaning nakapula bitaw. Mao na siya ang map sa Mandaluyong. Kana. Dara part ang Mandaluyong sa Metro Manila. Next, historical background. Mandaluyong's history began as a barrio called San Felipe Neri, part of Santa Ana de Sapa, now a Manila district. It became a separate town in 1941 and later acquired the name Mandaluyong in 1931. During the American occupation, it became a city in 1994, and it's now a thriving part of Metro Manila known for its economic growth and vibrant culture. So, ang Mandaluyong sa una is nakalocate siya sa mga baryo bitaw siya nga barangay lang bitaw siya. Dayon pagka 1841 kay naano siya, na separate siya sa San Felipe Neri, dayon mo din to na-rename na din siya into a Mandaluyong. Then pagkauma na to mga dayon in 1931 mo din to na ano din siya, like na highly urbanized city na din siya kay tungod sa mga gipang tukoy ito nga mga building, dayon dagan kig mga ano dito, mga building jud halos dito sir, untog na highly urbanized siya na city karon sa Manila. Next, what is the city of Mandaluyong best known for? Mandaluyong is renowned for its vibrant shopping center, bustling business district, and rich historical landmark. So ang Mandaluyong day kay ano siya, well known siya sa mga buildings, sa mga ano kanang historical mga business, mga rich historical landmarks. Dira siya na well known. Samot sa mga building bitaw sir kay mga mall, dira siya na well known sir kay mantong highly urbanized kay siya nga city sir sa Manila kay tungod sa mga gipang tukod ito nga mga struktura bito nga mga dinag ko sir. So that's why. Next.
So what historical event happened in Mandaluyong? So destruction was felt all over, but when the timely arrival of the American Liberation Forces on February 9, 1945, the municipality was saved from further damages. That day became a red calendar day for Mandaluyong, marking its liberation from a Japanese imperial forces by the Americans. So February 9, 1945, that date also holds additional significance as it is the same day in 1994 when Mandaluyong was converted from a municipality into a highly urbanized city. Next. So what is the city of Mandaluyong also known as? So the city of Mandaluyong, known as the new tiger of Metro Manila. The reason why Mandaluyong is nicknamed the Tiger City of the Philippines, it is because of its dramatic and rapid economic improvement and growth. So Mandaluyong nicknamed the Tiger City of the Philippines around 2002. After the city was highlighted in a competitiveness ranking project conducted by the Department of Trade and Industry and the Asian Institute of Management Policy Center. Next.
Mabuhay! I am Cathy Tabog, your reporter for today. So now let's talk about the geography and demographics about Mandaluyong City. Next. So the land area and geographic boundary of Mandaluyong City has a land area of 1,124.97 hectares. It is situated within Metro Manila, comprising within 1.77% of the region's total land area, where it is also the 6th smallest city in the Philippines. Next. The next one is the barangay count. The barangays in Mandaluyong is politically subdivided into 27 barangay, which is originally nga 5 barrios only. Then nag-evolve sila into 22 sub-barrios that became independent. So that's why it is 27 total. Next one is the estimated population of Mandaluyong, which estimated about 425,758 in 2020. So the next one is the language spoken, which is mainly Tagalog only. The next one is the governance in Mandaluyong City. The first one is the mayor, which is Carmelita Abalos. The next one is the vice mayor, which is Antonio D. Suva Jr. And the representative is Alexandria P. Gonzalez. So that's it for the governance of Mandaluyong City.
So let's proceed to the economic of the Mandaluyong. So as I have said earlier, that Mandaluyong is called by the Tiger City of the Philippines. It is because of their vastly economic growth. So Mandaluyong City, known as the Tiger City of the Philippines, it is because it is highly developed and dynamic economic powerhouse of Metro Manila. And I have here the economic status that I highlighted. So the first one is robust growth and high output. So the city recorded a 6.4% economic growth in 2024 with a total GDP of 320.43 billion pesos and an impressive per capita GDP of 687,756 pesos. So the second is the top classification that holds the status of a first city income class, the highest possible classification, and boasts an exceptional low poverty incidence of 0.4%. So commercial and service-driven economy. So their economic activity is overwhelmingly concentrated in the commercial and service sectors. So the city hosts a significant part of the Ortigas Center business district. So their major corporate hub, Mandaluyong, is the location of the headquarters of major institutions like the Asian Development Bank, Banco de Oro, and the San Miguel Corporation. So the next one is retail powerhouse. It's dubbed the shopping mall capital of the Philippines with the large retail complexes like SM Mega Mall, Shangri-La Plaza, and the Podium. So, niche manufacturing through the industrial sector is shrinking. It retains a presence in the manufacture of pharmaceuticals, notably housing the facility of United Laboratories or the Unilab. So in summary, Mandaluyong's strategic location and massive business concentration solidify its role as a core commercial and financial center in the national capital region. Next.
Tourism and culture. In Mandaluyong, sir, nasa na ginatawag na festival, which is Lavandero Festival. It means the Mandaluyong Day and the unique Lavandero Festival, which celebrates the city's historical resilience on the Pasig River for laundry. So nasa na yung ginala nga mga ano bito, sir, mga sa tawagan na festival, nasa na yung mga napot sila nga ng mga activities, sir. And next is the park and garden. Next is EDSA Shrine. Next is EDSA People Power Moment. Next is Armed Forces of the Philippines Museum and St. Andrew the Apostle Parish. Next is Petron Mega Plaza. And next is Our Lady of the Abundant Parish, Mandaluyong. Next is Bateros Church. And lastly is the Mandaluyong Festival. Mata kong gingan ganiya, sir. So mauti lang mga sir, like ilang mga tourism dito nga ginapakita dito sa Philippines, sir. Next, infrastructure and transportation. Mandaluyong City, a highly urbanized city in Metro Manila, has a well-developed transportation system including land, water, and rail option. Land transportation is served by public utility vehicles like jeepney and tricycle, as well as private car. The city is also part of Metro Trail Transit, which is MRT, katong train dito, system with 3 stations, Bonnie Avenue, Shaw Boulevard, and Ortigas Center. Water transportation is available through the Pasig River ferry service and traditional bankas. So, mo na ang mga ginagamit dito sa Mandaluyong ng mga mga transportation. So, nasa tricycle dito, jeepney, kompleto sila dito, sir. Nasa sa river kadang barko, napod sila train. So, mo na lang ginagamit itong transportation sa ilang city. Next, education and institution. So sa Mandaluyong, sir, kaya sila gina-offer dito ng mga school like university or college school, sir, and also mga public school, sir. So sa college school, sir, kay nakoy nakita din sa kuan is ang educational institution in the city are the Aureliano University, Plaradel Campus, Don Bosco Technical College, Rizal University, and Rizal Technology University. So muna lang gina-offer dito ng mga university and colleges, sir, sa Mandaluyong. Then sa public, sir, is nasa a total of 24 public school managed by the School Division Office of Mandaluyong. So muna lang gina-manage ito sa education nila, sir, sa Mandaluyong. Next. And also, sir, ang Mandaluyong gana-offer po sila institution dito nga sir, CIW. Meaning niya sir is correctional institution for women. So it's located in Mandaluyong, Metro Manila, Philippines. The prison is operated by the Bureau of Correction, and it's the first and only penal institution exclusive for women and offenders, and one of the 7 operating units under the Bureau of Correction. So ang Mandaluyong, sir, kay nag-offer sila ng institution sa ilang cities, sir. Then kanang prisuhan, sir, is only for girls, sir. Siya wala pwede masagot ng mga laki or para sa bahay, sir, ang gina-offer nila dira nga prisuhan, sir. Next, fun facts and trivia. Mandaluyong, often called the Tiger City, it's a vibrant urban center in Manila known for its bustling commercial district and rich history. It's the 6th smallest city in the Philippines with unique blend of modern development and historical significance. So that's the fun facts and trivia sa Mandaluyong City, sir. And that's also our report. Once again, sir, our report is Mandaluyong. Thank you for listening, sir. Mabuhay.